Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com, and I'm here today to open up some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, this is one of those animes that I just keep going back to and watching again and again. I think I've watched the first season 7 or 8 times, a lot of times. I haven't really watched all of the extended stuff and some of the other offshoots and things, but I've definitely like watched that first season so many times. It's just such a good, bizarre story. It's so bizarre. It's so weird. It's basically about a mask that comes to life and turns people into vampires, and then they have to fight, and they're just fighting all the time. And there's a submarine at some point, and yeah, anyway, it gets completely wild. They've also made quite a few trading card sets, but they haven't made one in a long time. And so what I was doing is I was kind of looking around the archives, going through my shelves, trying to figure out like what should I film today. I've been filming a lot of brand new products, but I also have a ton. I have like 300 plus boxes of old stuff here, right? And I kind of wanted to pull something out from that area of the archives and do a video on an older set in the hopes of, maybe promoting this idea into the universe that we should get a new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure set. So this video is all about wishing for a new set. That's what we're doing here. I'm going to kind of show you, well, I'll show you this card. This is my top JoJo pull ever. It's limited to 25, this particular drawing, and that's actually a wet sketch. So that's a sketch done by an actual manga artist who works on JoJo, did that sketch on the card. This comes from the blue box, I used to call it. You can't buy that set anymore. It's sold out a long time ago. But it was a beautiful, beautiful set. I have a video, I have many videos opening it. I think I have like 5 or 6 videos of that box. I also have an article on tradingcardarchives.com. That's a real website. I always say that because I think people think it's just a YouTube channel, but I do actually go and do long form write-ups with a ton more research and high resolution scans and all kinds of interesting stuff on the website. The most recent post is one that the Silver Tree helped me write, and she's a very avid collector of My Little Pony trading cards. And so we did a whole long blog post on all the different My Little Pony sets and how they fit together and some of the offshoot products like the binders and things. So if you want any information on My Little Pony, there's your site to go to, especially Caillou. But today we're talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So I've got 2 boxes here today. These both have had for quite a while. This is actually one of the original boxes purchased for the archives a year and a half ago when I was first starting. I think I got it in my second order ever. It's the Golden Wind set by Little Dinosaur. You can still buy these. And honestly, of all the JoJo cards I've opened, I like these the best for just consistently interesting cards, right? They're not the highest quality, although they do get crazy when you get into the like PR, UR levels. At the rares, they're not, they're not that great, and they stick together a little bit and stuff like that. So there's some issues with the set, but at the same time, you get a box of this for like $10, and maybe a little more now, but very cheap, and you'll get 30 packs and tons of great cards. So yeah, so I figured we'd open maybe a few packs of this today, and then also, oh yeah, let's do 3 of those. I'm saving some for later, of course. I always do that. Kind of like, I like to save half open boxes, and then I can do stuff like this later on, right? So that's why I'm doing that. We'll open 3 of those, and then we're going to open this entire box. But why don't we open these first, take a look at what we got, and then we'll go through the flyer of this box, because this is the most recent JoJo set to come out. It came out about 8 months ago now, though, so it's actually kind of old, even though it is the most recent one. And it's not the best. So the blue box was the best by far. That set was incredible. I mean, it had like wooden cards. It had gold, solid gold card. It was complete insanity, that set. And I know someone who pulled a gold card from it, and it was like worth $1,000 just in gold value, like not even card value. It's insane. Uh, but like I said, that one's sold out. We can't look at that anymore. Then there was the rainbow box, which was probably my second favorite Some people will still sell you the rainbow box, although I'm never quite sure because I had heard that it was sold out everywhere. So I think if you try, those will get canceled, but I haven't tried. And then this one you can still buy. I'll show you where in a second here. So we got a couple SRs from that pack, and then 3 rares, and 1 is a dupe. Unfortunately, like when you're dealing with the lower end cards like this, there are a lot of dupes. And what's really neat about this set, well, neat, interesting, is that all the backs are like, it's all kind of wrong information. It's like really weird. A friend of mine tried to figure out like where they got these names from, but a lot of times the name and the character don't match at all on these cards. And it's a little bit goofy. But at the same time, I think they look, they look okay to me. And these are little dino cards, so they are quite cheap, so we can't complain too much. Another SR hit here. And then rares. Oh, that's a new rare. I haven't had that one yet. Another dupe of that. Oh, and a CP. Wonderful. So CP, we learned, means combined power. And so whenever you see a CP card, you're usually going to get 2 people combining their powers together to make that card. And so that's what we have here. Beautiful card. Like I said, this set gets crazy in the higher rarities. So even though, the rares maybe not much to speak of, when you get up into those higher tiers, they look very nice. And I have a few PRs from it that I pulled from this box. So it's also a pretty generous set. Like you'll get a few hits in each box. Our last pack of that. Another SR here. And rares, of course. We're gonna get some dupes. That's okay. Another rare and another SR. So that's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind. Now let's go through the flyer for this set, and let me pause quickly here, and I'll set that up, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Let's switch over to that. So here is, this isn't the set that I bought my last box from, but this is one of many vendors selling this box. And so they are selling, like I said, the rainbow box still. So if you wanted to buy a box of rainbow, you could get it from this shop. Although, like I said, I'm pretty sure those are actually sold out. So I think that's a mislisting, but you could try. And then this is the Golden Wind set. A little bit more expensive now just because it's been out of print for over a year now. It's a very old set. So it has gone up in price, but not by much. It's still $20 for that box. Pretty good deal. But let's look through the flyer of the set we're going to look at today. We will get a hit pack in here, and then I'll just show you some of the artwork that you can expect to see, although this triple XR here is a very high rarity. I've never pulled one yet, but they have that kind of realistic look to them. These BGRs then sort of framed PVC card. Also have not pulled that yet. A TCG rarity has kind of a UV effect to it. Haven't pulled one yet, so I can't show you one. These are the SERs. They have a film still in them. I have actually pulled SERs before. I have a couple of those. I didn't get them out for this video, but I do have those. Then you've got these STRs. The SPR is a die cut, so that card is cut along this line. And then your SGPs, this is kind of the default hit in a box. I would expect we're going to get 1 or 2 of these in the box. SSP here, or at least I tend to always get one. SP, I don't think I've ever gotten an SP. EX, I have gotten 1 EX, but all these are pretty rare. Then you have these combined power cards again. Then some comic book cover cards. Although I have to tell you, the blue box did a much better job with the manga covers. The back of each card has like each issue's name and the date it came out. So it's kind of like this encyclopedia of JoJo. If you collect the full base set from that, and I have a full base set from it. Here's QRs, CRs. Very interesting artwork. I mean, JoJo has crazy artwork in general, so it's not surprising it comes through in the cards too. And then these SSRs feature characters on these kind of crazy backgrounds, and then SR is just a plain standing character. Cards are honestly a little bit boring. We're going to get a lot of those because you get them in every single pack. But there are a lot of them available. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, that is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure flyer. At least for this set, which is the most common one you'll see out there right now. Although, like you saw, you can still buy Golden Wind, and theoretically you could get Rainbow Box too. I've never seen anyone selling Blue Box in a long time. If you ever see anybody selling one and it looks cheap, let me know, because I probably would buy another. Honestly, it was a very fun set to open. I really enjoyed it, so I wouldn't have a problem getting another one. There's a little bit of reflection there. I'm trying to get a good view. I want to leave that card out. Okay, so here's the box itself. Let's get it opened, and then we can take a look at it. And we'll open everything in here. I have one of these in the giveaway pile too. So if you if you like what you see here and you want a box of your own, the next giveaway is going to run at 1,234 subscribers, and we're very close to that. I would expect we'll hit it within this month. Not within August, but within September sometime. So this box could be yours. Just, need a few more subscribers, maybe 50 more or so, and we'll be there. But that's the box itself. It doesn't have any foiling on it. It's just plain color printed. It is a sturdy box, though. Magnetic seal. And then on the back, there's not a lot of information. I have to say this is a bootleg. I should have said that at the start. All of these are bootlegs. The only official JoJo Bizarre Adventure cards are, I think there's a Weiss Schwartz set for JoJo, and then there's a Shokugan set with the cookie cards that Bandai made for JoJo. Those are the only officially licensed ones that I know of. I think there's some older sets too, but they're crazy expensive. But for the most part, if you're looking at a JoJo set on AliExpress, it's probably a bootleg. Which doesn't mean they're bad. Like that Big Blue was bootleg and was amazing, so they can be good. Just you have to be aware they're not licensed. We got let me see if I can count these right. 6 and 6, so 12 regular packs and 1 hit pack. You've got this image in the front. I always check under there. I don't know why. I've never actually found anything. Maybe in one Naruto box, I once found a pack that had slipped under there. But it never happens in these. But I still always check because I'm paranoid. But there's the box. These boxes are nice. I don't keep most of them. But if you wanted to, you could actually put the cards that you get back in there. And they'd be pretty safe. So it's a nice box in that sense. Okay, so let's get going then and open up some packs and see what we can pull today from JoJo. And also remember, we're channeling into the universe. Make us a new set. Maybe a Big Blue Series 2. Man, that would be epic, right? That's probably not going to happen, but that would be amazing if it did. So we can try. We can try. We got an MR with one of the stand. So the MRs feature the stand, and this is a base SR. This is just kind of basic foiling on there, although the MR has much more kind of this holographic stamp on it, too. They're also thick cards. So the Little Dinosaur cards are very, very thin stock. These are nice, sturdy stock, although they are only 2 in a pack, so you're not getting a ton of cards in the box. But that also means you don't get as many dupes. I mean, you saw there I opened just 3 of the Golden Wind and got, 4 dupes? That won't happen as much in this set just because you get less cards per box. So here's a CR. The wonderful CR there, the unicorn. And then another base. SR right there. The SR design is nice. In a binder, they at least have a consistent look to them, and so I always like that because then your binder pages, they look pretty good, right? And the sets always use multiples of 9, so you're usually going to get 36 cards at the rare level. And that way you have full binder pages with those cards, and you're not, mixing different styles on a page, which doesn't look bad, but just can be a little bit more annoying. So there's an SSR. So you see the SSR is similar to the SR, it just kind of has like a broken background. Kind of a cool way of showing that it's a little bit more rare, right? Another SSR, and it is a dupe. I just talked about not getting many dupes, and then I got a dupe. That checks out. That's totally on point for me. Maybe we'll move that here just to get it out of the light. And I love purple is one of my favorite, well, probably my favorite color, I would say. So I appreciate the kind of purple blue of the background as well. Oh, come on. That's just silly now. Man, 3 dupes. That's not cool. We have 3 copies of that card. I guess this guy's super popular, huh? I don't actually remember who that is with the $sign necklace there. I mean, there's a name, but I don't, like, I can't remember what that person did in the show, so it's possible that I haven't seen whatever episode they're from. All right, we at least got a new SSR. There's JoJo himself. JoJo is Jonathan Joestar. Jonathan Joestar is JoJo. And he goes on a very bizarre adventure. Kind of thematic to the show, I would say. Oh, this pack feels a little bit heavier. Maybe it'll have something cool in it. Oh yeah, there's definitely a thicker card in there. So I'm going to put that to the side and open that last. Well, before the hip pack, but at the end. And I always put chapter markers in my video of wherever I get a good pull or something. So if you hate the fact that I did that and you just want to see what's in there, you can skip ahead. It's probably somewhere near the end. There'll be a marker for what's in that. But I know some people get really annoyed when breakers like put the good packs to the side and open the rest like that. But it's something I like to do because that way, you sort of end the video with the coolest cards, right? So it makes sense. Okay. A lot of air in these packs too, so they're kind of fat packs in a way, even though they only have 2 cards in them. Ooh, that's actually really pretty with the pink. I like that one. That is Lisa. A name so nice. They named her twice. Wait, a lady's so nice. Yeah, a lady's so nice they named her twice. There you go. Huh. There's a dupe. 3 more regular packs, and then we'll open. We'll look at what we got in that heavier pack and also in the hip pack. And then we'll be done. This won't be like a crazy long video or anything. Just because we have opened, I've opened this set many times before. I've opened a lot of JoJo cards before. But at the same time, I do really want to get another set. So I am hoping here that we can put the idea into the universe that we need a new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure set. We need that. It's been too long. It's too good of a franchise to not have more sets, basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Another dupe SSR. Oh man, I was talking about not getting dupes, and then I kind of got a lot of dupes in this box. I don't remember that being a problem in previous boxes from this set, so I feel like I just got a little bit unlucky here is all. But it's fine. It's not a problem in any sense. Ooh. It's just an SSR, but I love the effect on it. It's really kind of a cool effect. It really looks like they're like breaking through the SR version of the card. Which is an effect Kaio used that on the One Punch Man set. If you go back and watch that video, you'll see I got all the Saitama cards. And if you look at them from base through the top rarity, it's like Saitama like breaking through each card's background design on the next card. And it's honestly, it's a really cool effect the way it's done in there. But that's Kaio there. Exceptionally good designers. So, all right, let's see what we got in this thicker pack here. Oh, an EX. That is my first EX. How amazing. Super cool. Let's put this down first, and we'll take a look at that. Yeah, so there is quite a lot going on there. I love this JoJo over here in katakana. That's nice. Ooh, purple here. That's hiragana. I'm sorry. It's just, it has a font that's like katakana's, I thought, but yeah. That's not, sorry. I should know my Japanese better. Japanese is a language I actually know. Mandarin, I don't know. I've tried to learn, but it is very hard, I would say. Reading, it's not like I'm starting to pick up enough where I can like read the back of a box or read some parts of a flyer and things. So I know that kind of stuff, but I'm never going to be fluent or be able to speak it at all. That's just never going to happen. So this card has a kind of fancy metal edge. Let's see what we got. It is an STR. Okay. So that's not a super high hit from the hit pack. It's not a numbered card. Oh, I'm wrong. It actually is a serial numbered card. Gosh, it's hard to see it there. But it's out of 88. This is 70 out of 88. I guess that is a numbered one. Maybe STR is a higher rarity than I thought. Huh, sorry about that. But that's nice. It's also heavy. Like, got a lot of treatment on it. Beautiful image. Love it. Okay, well, we end up with a numbered SSSTR at the end. I feel like that was a very good box, despite the number of dupes. We got, you know, a few cards here that are kind of top hits, which is great. There's 5 of them that came out of that box, and we got some new SSRs, which are also good. So yeah, there's my JoJo video. I don't know if it'll work, but maybe I'll wake up tomorrow morning and there'll be a brand new JoJo's Bizarre Adventure set. That's what I'm hoping for. So hope with me. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, leave a comment or like. Or if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. You don't have to like watch all the videos. I put out a lot. I put out like usually 4 or 5 every week, which is a lot. I know because I film them. But at the same time, I don't expect anyone to watch all of them. You don't have to do that. The whole idea is that you pick and choose the ones that you want or are interested in, right? Or something you want to learn about. That's the whole concept here. It's not about getting everything. That's certainly not something I would expect anyone to do. So yeah, never feel bad about that. Otherwise, yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.